Good Tuesday morning, everyone. Welcome back to Weather with Sim again. I hope you guys are all having a great day so far. And in today's weather forecast, we are going to be going over some huge pattern changes that look to be coming to the United States, especially as we head near Halloween and perhaps into the beginning of December. So this is definitely going to be something we do need to be watching extremely closely as we continue to head towards November. But we'll also be talking about how severe weather could also be turning to as well. So make sure to stay tuned till the end so that way you will know all that. But if you are new here to the YouTube channel, or if you haven't subscribed already, make sure to go down below and click that subscribe button. I really do appreciate you guys getting me even closer to 600 subscribers. But if you guys could please get me to that before the weekend, that would be great. Also, don't forget to leave a thumbs up too as well. Those help out more than you know. And of course, leave any questions, comments, or concerns down below that you have. You can leave anything down below as long as it's respectful. But let's first go ahead and take a look at what we can expect as we head into the next few days with these temperatures. And like I said, we're going to be talking about these huge pattern changes that look to be coming, and one of them is that we will start to see a little area of cold air starting to surge on in as we head into October 24th, which will be later this week. So this is definitely something we do need to briefly keep an eye on, because it's not going to be lasting for very long. But we will definitely see well below average temperatures out here towards the northwest, and this even looks like it could stay there for quite some time. So you guys in the northwest could maybe even see some snowfall too, as well as your guys' temperatures will continue to be below average. And I kind of can tell that you guys are already dealing with a lot of rain out there, so you guys in the higher elevations will definitely need to also be prepared for that snowfall. Let's now go ahead and look closer as we head into Halloween. Okay, this is pretty much during the nighttime hours on October 30th, and what happens is we see well below average temperatures across more of the western United States right there, as you guys can see. So pretty much that whole area that I just circled is the area that can expect below average temperatures, while much of the eastern United States will continue to stay pretty well above average, especially the East Coast, all the way up there into Ontario and New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. Those areas are also likely to see well above average temperatures too, as well as we head into Halloween. So definitely gonna be pretty unusual for a lot of you guys. Last Halloween definitely wasn't as warm. We saw some really cold conditions across much of the United States, but this time we're talking much warmer than usual temperatures near Halloween across the East Coast. So definitely get out there, as it will feel good. You won't have to dress as warm this Halloween, thankfully, but you should still dress up in your costume, as it should be fun. Let's now go ahead and take a look at a storm system that we'll be watching for as we head into the end of October. This storm system is caused by these two temperatures colliding with each other. As you can see, as we head into November 1st, the cold air right here will likely be starting to collide with that warm air along the East Coast. And like I said, that's going to form this storm system right here, as you guys can see, as we head, just right before Halloween. So, I mean, even though you guys may experience a warmer than normal Halloween, and like I say, you can get out there and have fun, it may still be a little bit on the rainy side of things for some folks. Not everyone across the East Coast will see rain, but this is gonna be something to watch closely for, and it does remain uncertain on if it's gonna get any stronger than this. But from what we know so far, this is definitely going to be a system to keep an eye on as we head, just right before Halloween, most likely. Let's now go ahead and take a look at what we could see as we head into November. And this is just your average number of November tornadoes per state. So this is pretty much averaging out all the last 24 Novembers, which is pretty much from 1999 to about now. And this is pretty much combining all the tornadoes that we've seen during the last 24 Novembers and turning it into an average amount. And as you guys can see down here for Texas and Alabama, you guys get an average amount of about 7. So definitely expect there to maybe be some pretty crazy tornadoes as we head into next month, which obviously isn't a guarantee. This could be a completely different setup, but I'm just warning you guys about that, especially because you guys do usually get quite a bit of tornadoes during the November month. Even you guys up here across the Ohio Valley, most of you guys usually see about 1 or 2 tornadoes for each of these states, including parts there of the Midwest. So definitely another area that we may need to watch this November, as we will continue to see this continue. And then places like Tennessee, Arkansas, and Louisiana, and as well as Mississippi, you guys usually get quite a bit of tornadoes too as well. So I want you guys in Texas, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, and Tennessee to all be watching this November very closely. Okay, so like I said, it's not a guarantee that we'll see tornadoes this November. Obviously, still take that with a grain of salt, but I want you to be ready, especially because of second severe weather season. That's exactly what we do in the spring, but we should also do it this time of year just in case we see any upticks in tornado activities. That's something I want you guys to do and as well as keep in mind. Let's now go ahead and look at the 8 or the 6 to 10 day outlook first. And this is pretty much from October 27th all the way to October 31st, which is going to be Halloween. And as you guys can see, we will see below average temperatures there across the Northwest, with well above average temperatures likely for much of the eastern and central United States. So, those temperatures will likely be, above average for more of the United States. So, definitely get ready for some pretty, warm conditions out there as we head into the last week of October. And for precipitation, we do expect there to be well above average precipitation for the Northwest, heading all the way back into the Midwest, Great Lakes, and maybe even as far east as the Ohio Valley as we head into the last week of October, like I said. And like I said earlier when we were taking a look at those temperatures, you guys can, in the higher elevations here in the Cascades especially, could see well above average snowfall, as you guys will likely see well above average precipitation and below average temperatures. So that's a good thing to be prepared for if you are in the Northwest. But look what happens, I'm sorry about that, by the way, but look what happens as we start getting into a little bit of November. This is from October 29th all the way to November 4th. And as you guys can see, we will continue to see those above average temperatures persist across much of the eastern United States, while below average temperatures will continue to expand more across the western coast. So definitely gonna feel at least okay out there, especially if you live in Southern California, where we usually are pretty hot this time of year still. Not as hot as we are in the summer, but we usually still continue to see like 80s and 90s, especially in the desert area of California. But with below average temperatures across those areas, it should at least feel better. So just letting you guys know that we will likely start to cool down across a lot of the west, so definitely get ready for that. And then for precipitation, it starts to expand more, and that chances for above average precipitation even start to increase there across the Midwest, especially southern Iowa, Missouri, eastern Kansas, heading into northeast Oklahoma, and as well as northwest Arkansas, but could even expand as far east there as West Virginia. So that's definitely an area to watch for, especially as we will need to watch that storm system move across, kind of like that was kind of shaped like a big squall line right there. So like I said, we are gonna have to keep an eye on this very closely as we head into November. So that is definitely going to be, very interesting as we do continue to get closer. And the least I can say about this is that, we will likely see some, storm systems form. So, like I said, it's always good to be prepared just in case. And that's something we should get ready for by now as we are continuing to head towards November. But thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy today's weather forecast. If you guys are new here to the YouTube channel, or if you guys haven't subscribed already, like I said, make sure to go down below and click that subscribe button, especially if you want to stay tuned here for more weather updates on my YouTube channel. And like I said, we are trying to get up to 600 subscribers before next weekend, which you guys haven't done yet, but you guys still got a few days to do that. So make sure to go down below and click that subscribe button, and of course make sure to give us a thumbs up and leave any questions, comments, or concerns down below. And like I say, you can leave any of that as long as it's respectful. And I hope you guys all have a great Tuesday.